Oh, yes. Mm. Hey little sloths, I'm back home. Shooby-doo. Oh, before I begin, please everyone right now, click the notification bell. You guys, YouTube is being all glitchy up in here. And I think one of the reasons is no one has their notification bell turned on, so all you have to do is click the bell. That's right by the subscription button. That way you get notified when I'm here, because I'm here every single day. Yes, thanks you guys. Thank you for considering it. It means a lot to me. Today, as you can see, we're eating a massive Alfredo pizza. I'm back home. Shooby-doo. Okay, so this has mozzarella cheese, it has tomatoes, it has Alfredo cheese instead of pizza sauce, and then drizzled garlic sauce on top. And I am so excited. This is massive, by the way. So like, this is me, this is my face. This is the side of the pizza. It's a big enough for a lot of people, right? Yes. So grab some food and we're gonna eat together. That's how this works. We eat together, yay. Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm so hungry. So let's begin. I'm so excited, yay. Okay, cheers to my little sloths. Today, I'm doing a slumber party. Ooh. Hey, do you guys like my haircut, by the way? I feel like it makes me look thinner. Don't you guys love that when you go to the hair cutters? And then you come home and you're like, ooh, I feel like I weigh 5 pounds less. Yes. That's what you want. Cheers. So anyways, I'm doing a slumber party tonight for you guys. And some caffeine will help to wake me up. Ooh, do you guys like Pepsi or Coke better? I can't tell the difference between them, honestly. I know some people can, I can't. So, let's do this, you guys. I'm gonna take my first bite. Ooh, it's so good. It tastes like fettuccine Alfredo without the noodles. I hope you guys are having a great evening. It is like 6 p.m. So it's dinner time for me. You guys, I just found out something. So you guys know I like to watch it. Well, I used to. Well, I kind of do sometimes, not really. There's a show that I really enjoy called The View. And I'm gonna liken it less and less. You guys know, you can see it here on YouTube. They have a YouTube channel. And a lot of people don't like it because it seems to be very one-sided, which usually, very often is that way. I'm so sorry, I know I should be telling my story, but oh, hold on. I love Colombian pizza. I wish they had regular pepperoni. They don't, however, look at all that grease, wow. This is delicious. Okay, so, if you guys don't know, I'll give you the very quick nutshell. It's basically a group of women, there's 5 of them. Each of them has a different view. One's Republican, one's liberal, one's conservative, one's independent. Well, supposedly that's how it's supposed to work. Well, that was what was in mind when the show was created. Well, as you know, as shows go on, it's been on for like 20 years. They've changed the cast, they changed the hosts, and then it kind of changes. So there's this one girl. One of the hosts, right? Her name's Jedediah. And she doesn't identify as a Republican or a Democrat. She is a conservative libertarian. She loves the Constitution. She believes that the Constitution doesn't need any changes, even as we evolve and there's changes in our society. She believes that what was written should be relevant for all of humanity, you know, for the rest of time. Loves that Constitution. Doesn't believe it needs to be changed. She has some kind of liberal views on social issues like gay rights and stuff, but then again, most Republicans are saying that they are for gay rights just because if they don't, they're kind of, guess what? It's the unpopular thing to do, be against gays nowadays, right? In America, I mean, still it's getting there, but Wow. Wow. Anyways, so she's been on the show for 1 year. She's new. She replaced Elizabeth Hufflepuff. Elizabeth Hackenberry. Something. Hoopin. I don't know her last name. But anyways, so... Wow, this is so good. She got fired or resigned. We don't know. And it's kind of unfortunate. It's funny because you read the YouTube comments under these videos, and everyone's just like, I hate her. Oh, she makes no sense. Oh, she's so blah, blah, blah. Oh, yes. Not Photoshop. This is perfection. It's funny, now that she's gone, everyone's sad. Because we realize she had her place. Actually, there was probably more place for her, and I'll get to that in a second. Oh, this is so good. There's a lot of conspiracy theories already. Because she resigned. She announced that she's leaving. She didn't say resigned, she didn't say fired. Like a day after Hillary Clinton came on. And she was the only host that was tough on her, saying, you know, what about this, what about this, what about... You guys know the drill. I'm not going to get into politics, I'm just saying. And the next day she was leaving. It's very suspicious. I just want to say that I watch that show now and then. I actually don't agree with a lot of she says. There are some things that she is very convincing of, some things that I do agree with. That's what makes that show fun. It's about everyone's opinion. Oh, so good. It's about conversation, you know? Serious, important, needed, necessary conversation. And even though I didn't agree with some of the things she said, she was the only thing, honestly, in a weird way, that was keeping me... I love Joy. I think she's funny, but she's the only thing that made me really come back. It's very funny because Whoopi Goldberg, you guys know her, she's a celebrity. She's been in lots of movies. She's very funny. I agree with a lot Whoopi Goldberg says on that show, but... I folded it because it's greasy. But Whoopi really got on my nerves. Whoopi clearly did not like Jedediah. It was very clear to the viewers, very clear. They didn't agree. They didn't agree on basically anything. But Whoopi would roll her eyes. She would kind of turn to Sarah and snicker. She would kind of go like this every time Jedediah spoke. Kind of glared at her. And as someone that already tends to agree with a lot of what Whoopi has to say, part of the show is learning what the other people think. And I'm telling you, every time Jedediah opened her mouth, Whoopi cut her off. Whoopi screamed over her. Whoopi raised her voice. Whoopi was condescending. Not a few times. You guys, every time. And that really bothered me. Because, you know, I might agree with you, Whoopi, but ew. That's just, oh, no. Everyone called it Whoopi Cushion's view. Like I see that in the comments on that YouTube channel. This is Whoopi Cushion's view. This is Whoopi's view. And apparently, I don't know. I've never watched a lot of the show to begin with. It's just more recently now that it's on YouTube. Apparently, she had kicked off other hosts, or like if you got in Whoopi's way, she got you fired because she's the celebrity. She is really. she's not leaving. Honestly though, I would enjoy that show so much if there's someone similar to Whoopi with those same views, but had respect for people. I didn't know. I did not like the way she spoke to her at all. Oh, so good. And you know when she announced that she was leaving Jedediah, there's 5 women. She was the only one that didn't say, "I'll miss you. Congratulations on your next endeavor. Thank you." Anything, you know, she announced the Jedediah says, "I'm leaving. Oh, I'm getting married. You know, I have a lot in store for me in the future." She didn't say congratulations. It was just very like, so painfully obvious. And she just sat there and looked. And it makes us, the viewers, think, did she have something to do with this departure? How many of you agree with me? I know a lot of people don't watch the show anymore. Apparently this year had the highest views of all of the history of The View. Right? Oh no, 5% higher than last year. You're like, oh, 5%. Well, 5% could literally mean 100,000 people, you know? So, I'm sad. I've watched a few new episodes on their YouTube channel. And without Jed there, Jedediah, a woman who resigned or whatever, I was like, this is Whoopi's show now, like, completely, and I just don't enjoy it. Colombians make some good pizza. Look at this, like 5 of my heads could fit in here. What do you guys think about this? And if you don't care, that's okay. We're gonna move on to the next subject. Next subject, congratulations to Darcy Lynn. She is, how old is she? 12, 13, 10? It's really hard to say. Oh gosh, this is gonna make me burpy. Ooh, man. This is why I don't drink soda very often. Whew. Do people get immune to the bubbles? Anyways, America's Got Talent, you guys, this season, what I know for a fact was the most watched season. Everyone talked about America's Got Talent. I had never watched it before, ever. I watched American Idol, but I've never seen America's Got Talent. I've seen clips on YouTube, but that's it. I got involved because of Angelica Hale. You guys told me about her. I literally cried my eyes out listening to her. You guys know. Look how I'm eating this. Angelica Hale, so... I love her. Well, she did not win. The other girl, Darcy, won. She was a ventriloquist. And honestly, she was very deserving of that. Because she also sang with her puppets. It's one thing to sing better than most people on this planet. It's another thing to sing better than most people on this planet with their mouth closed. With her mouth closed. I mean, it just was... that's actual talent. Like, actual talent. You can train a voice, you can go to voice lessons, you can have some natural stuff, but like instruments like piano, like math, you can work at your ability. I think that's one of the natural talents. Ventriloquism. Wow. Anyways, so congratulations to her. I'm very, very proud of her. I'm not all salty because I loved Angelica, because I know Angelica will get record deals and she'll be just as successful, if not more, because she got attention. She got noticed on that show. She won the hearts of millions of people. Am I gonna call this juicy pizza? No, that sounds so weird. This is technically, they call it creamy Alfredo. But you guys, it's juicy. That'll sound weird though for the title. Juicy pizza, people will be like, ew, what? Because these tomatoes are cooked, but it's kind of like, you take a bite and all this tomato juice comes out. Oh, yes. Mmm. Mmm. I've eaten half of this already. Oh my god, I've gone through like 8 paper napkins already. I hate that. This is why I usually always use cloths, you guys know. Anyway, so that shit was great. America's Got Talent. How many of you guys watched it? I want to vote for Angelica. If you saw my Twitter, follow me on Twitter. I always follow you back. Nikocado Avocado. There it is. Yes, it is. I want to vote for her here in Colombia, and it wasn't allowed, so I understand. Because half of the Philippines would have voted for Angelica, you know? Yeah, and that's not like a racist thing to say. That's just like a real thing. Like, if you are American, but you're clearly like from China, or you're an immigrant, or you're Latino, like usually that demographic, wherever you're from, because her parents were from Philippines, they all vote for you because they're proud, like you're representing their culture. Like, well, this happens all the time on American Idol too. What was that Indian guy? Yeah, so anyways, they do this for voter fraud, you know? Because it's not fair. So I totally understand that. Yeah, people look up to you. If you go to America and you're doing great things and you're like second generation, third generation, even first generation, well, especially first generation, you go to America and you're doing great things, everyone back home is like, whoa, cheering you on. Anyways, one thing I did not like about the show, I probably only saw, what, 8 episodes, 9 episodes. I know it wasn't that much. But that's still enough to, like, form an opinion, right? Based on what I see on YouTube, right? Which is basically the real show, without the advertisements. The host, Tyra Banks. What'd you guys think? I love Tyra. I have seen America's Next Top Model. I've seen, like, 5 seasons. I love her. She knows how to take charge. She's confident. She's beautiful. She's a very strong-headed personality, and that's why her show has been so successful, and that's why I love her. But on this show, I think maybe too because there's so many young children that made it to the finals. It was literally like out of the top 10, 5 of them were below the age of 10 or something, or 15. I don't know. It was just a lot of children, and the way she speaks, her demeanor is something you would do to an adult or something. And I left a comment. It got lost in the sea of comments, but when I left it, there was like 600 thumbs up on my comment. A lot of people agreed. Well, I looked through the comments and I was like, oh, see, I'm not the only one that thought this, because I saw other people saying the same thing. Bye-bye to Ty. I'm sorry, you know. So she did this little slogan in the show, like, hey, hi, it's Ty. And I just did it. I didn't find it cute or funny. And I know she was trying to be. I mean, look, listen, I do plenty of things where I'm trying to be cute, and I know it's pure cringe, so I'm not here to ridicule her. I'm here to leave an opinion because she's on TV and that's what you do. So I left a comment. I was just basically saying, because when Darcy, the little kid, the ventriloquist, won the show, she didn't say good job. She didn't say congratulations. She just said, Darcy. The crowd went wild. Her family started coming up, and she kind of pulled the brother, was like, who are you? And who are you? And when they answered, it was just like, okay, and oh, and it just seemed a little messy. It didn't seem friendly or happy to me as the viewer. And obviously, if I got 600 thumbs ups, I know I'm not the only one. And that's not because I hate Tyra. It's not because I dislike her. It's because it just didn't seem to fit for this show. out of many things throughout all the episodes I've seen, a host you kind of wanna, it feels good to hear their voice. It feels good to hear their thoughts. They make you feel comfortable. They make you feel enticed to participate. They make you feel inspired. I just felt it was either too forced with her or just not nice. I don't know. She was respectful. She was encouraging, but there's something that just made me feel a different way. And a lot of people. Well, I'm getting full. Well, I have had half. I mean, that half a pizza is literally a large, because this is an XXXL. I've already eaten a large pizza, you guys. So, yes, my eyes are closing, as you can see. Last time I had this kind of pizza, I was with Orland's little brother, and we all shared. And we finished it, but there was 3 of us. I think I had 2 slices and I got full. Here I've had 4 and a half. Whew. So I'm kind of done eating, so if you want to say goodbye, you're welcome to. Please consider subscribing. I'm going to keep chatting, I think. What did I say about the comment? I don't even remember everything I said. And at the end, she was just like, and my name is Tyra Banks. And Darcy, come here. The crowd wants to see you. It just didn't feel nice. And I understand, I said in my comment that she has to compete with noise. But she didn't even smile. She didn't say congratulations. And a lot of people said, because she went to Angelica, the girl I liked, the other singer, was just like, Angelica, move. And that's what it sounded like. But if you listen more closely, she said, Angelica, boo. Like, Angelica, boo. Like, in an endearing way. So I'm not saying she's a bad person. I'm not saying she's negative. I'm just saying for a viewer who's not going to compare her to all the other hosts, like a lot of people under my commented, oh, she was better than Nick Cannon. She was better than such and such. She did better than, I was like, honestly, I don't care. That's irrelevant. You compare you to yourself. And most people that are watching this show, since this was the most viewed in the history of America's Got Talent, aren't familiar with all those other, you don't have to watch 20 seasons of America's Got Talent to make an opinion. You can sit down and watch a few episodes and form an opinion. As a new viewer, I didn't like it. Is that show still going on? The America's Next Top Model? I love that show. I used to think I would do that show because she was very, she gave lots of good tips, lots of good constructive criticism about how you walk and how you pose. And see, that someone said, don't judge Tyra. How dare you judge her? It's her first time being a host. You're so mean. And I said, I'm sorry. Her whole career is based off being judged. Okay? She is clearly in the TV modeling business. Do you know how many times she's had rejection? You think she can't hear the word no or I didn't like it this time? She's a very strong woman. You know that. She's not going to cry about it. She's probably going to think, should I do this next year? Should I consider other options? Or should I be a little different or improve to make, So, you guys, it's not about judging to ridicule. It's about judging because that's what you do when you watch something. That's how you form an opinion. So, yeah, I loved that. I used to, when I was in Washington, D.C., before I met Orland, anything really happened in my life, I dropped out of school, and I was living in D.C., and I was house sitting for this elderly couple in this house. They were away in Australia for 2 or 3 months. It was a long time. And I had this house to myself. I was house sitting their pets, watering their plants, making sure burglars didn't come, and really it was just festering like this depression and, this weird, the only time I've ever had problems with food in my whole life was then. I was eating my feelings. I've never really done that before. You guys think I do because I do mukbangs. Honestly, I don't. Excuse me. Every once in a while, I'll say it on camera or I'll tweet about it or whatever. Everyone has their little moment now and then where you grab a bag of chips because you're pissed about something. But I really don't have that issue. I never have. But I did for like a month or 2 during that time because I had no friends. I dropped out of school. I had no job. I was literally just saying, what am I doing with my life? And so I did eat a lot of bad food. Anyways, mukbangs is totally separate. I just want to say, during that time I used to watch America's Got Talent on TV. And it was old, like rewinds, reruns. And I remember I would play it on the TV and I used to walk around the living room trying to like mimic what she was teaching all the contestants. You walk like this, you put your shoulders back, you put your shoulders forward. you make the face. You know, obviously it's not that exaggerated, but I used to like actually get up and, I mean, I was the only one in the house, you know? You know, hey little sloths, I'm back. It doesn't look like I left. I went downstairs because Orlin got back from the store and he had to show me. He got me this sandwich maker and I don't think I like it. I was like, can they do returns? Because it was like $25. I don't know if I'm ever gonna use it. It was like, it looked like, you know, those panini bread makers. You put the thing down, it has a grill and it goes ramp. But this one closes all the way. It has to. And it cuts it into triangles, and I was like, how often do I eat sandwiches? He's like, every day. I'm like, okay, recently I've been having sandwiches every day, but we add like tofu and avocado and lettuce and tomato and more avocado and nutritional yeast. It's a big, thick sandwich. This thing closes shut, it snap. I was like, how on earth is that? Just like, that's just for toast. That's just cheese bread, right? No. So I think I'm gonna return it, you know. It was very sweet of him, very nice of him to, you know, he's like, I think you could do it for your mukbangs. I was like, I don't eat toast and sandwiches. But it was very thoughtful of him, but I think I'm gonna return it, you know. It's nice that when you're in a relationship, you can talk to your husband or your wife or your girlfriend, boyfriend, be like, look, I don't like it. And they're not gonna be like, oh. They're gonna be like, okay, I get it. You know, but you know, if you buy a gift for a friend or a family member that you don't see that often, it's very awkward when you open something up. Usually, right, that's what my mom taught me. If you get a gift that you don't like, you say thank you, you put a smile on your face, because that's a reflection of their money, reflection of their thought, and reflection of their good intentions. And especially if it's for the holidays, you don't want to be like, oh, I don't like it. So, but if my mom gave me something, like just randomly one day, said, hey, I got this, like she would go to the thrift store all the time, get me new shirts, and be like, hey, I got this shirt. Which ones do you like? I'd be like, yes, no, no. And she'd be like, okay, I'll return them. You know, it was just, she's not going to be heartbroken. So hopefully Orlin's not heartbroken. I know he's not, but it's the worst feeling when you get something, you're just like, oh. Especially if it was with your money in the first place. So anyways, you guys, I don't even know what I want to talk about now. I'm full. I've eaten half of this pizza. I'm so full. Can you blame me? Okay, so Halloween's coming up. I think I'm gonna do a special Halloween mukbang for you guys. I did one last year. Everyone's been talking about it. Everyone's been requesting it. Oh, second announcement. Merch is on the way. I've already sent in my photos and my... Well, this is what I had to do. They wanted slogans, they wanted photos so that their artists could do sketches for me, send it to me. So the first step's done. I know it took a month. I'm so sorry, you guys. But I'm indecisive. I've been so busy. Things have been chaotic here. But yes, merch is definitely on the way, so I'm so excited. Sloth fam. And I know Kiwi's no longer part of our family. She is in our hearts. We can still go see her. Oh, that's the other thing. Yes, we can see Kiwi, but I know you guys have been... I told you. I was like, oh, I'm going to show you. Well, Orlin called the guy, and he was just like, nope, sorry, I don't want you filming here. There's nothing I can do about it. It's Colombia. You know, there's people do things to be safe. I mean, not to stereotype, but Orlin literally told me, he's like, Nick, it's a dangerous country. People don't want their stuff on the internet. The internet's still a little interesting to Colombians. It's kind of like new, you know. They use Instagram and stuff, but like, because he said, what's the video for? And he said, well, he's a YouTuber. He's gonna put it on YouTube. He said no. So, sorry. I at least want to show her to you guys, you know, with all the other sloths. She's gonna look so different though. There's a few other that are like her, but you guys know she's a 3-toed. Most sloths around here are 2-toed. So she's gonna be like this giant beast. Because, you know, Kiwi, she was so big. When we got her, she was small, but she grew. We had her for like 2 months, but we got her right, I mean, how old was she? A couple months, but she grew really fast, so she got really big and hairy. It's so funny, sloths, they grow fast, but they are so slow. But the other species, the 2-toed sloth, they stay this big forever. They're very small. And maybe I'll flash you photos of differences. So this here is Kiwi. That's Kiwi, that's the type she is. This here's the type that we see around our house. So, and a lot of you guys asked, why don't you just get this one? Well, we didn't know we would be in Colombia. We honestly, is this Kiwi, is the photo still there? I don't know. We thought we were gonna live in Florida. We thought we were just gonna live at his mom's house indefinitely, which I know is not smart, but you know, when you're 20 years old and you're in love and things seem fine, or it's just whatever. It's like, yes, we're gonna live with your mom. And his mom really loves sloths, and she thought she would want to take care of one, so. Anyways, we didn't, that's why. And he and I have laid in bed a few times. He's like, should we see if we can get a two-toed sloth here, adopt one, maybe a sanctuary, maybe a breed. Like, should we look at, I was like, no. No, here's the thing, you guys, I'm done. I am done. Oh, you guys, I'm so tired. I'm so sorry that my eyes are closed. I am done. Seriously, I'm so done. I have Miss Kitty. I love Miss Kitty. I have Mr. Noodle. I love Mr. Noodle. Roberto's nice. He keeps Mr. Noodle company. And that's it. That's 3. That's all I have to worry about. Oilen takes care of his fish. He's very bonded with his fish. I don't know much about his fish. I look at them. They're cute. But he loves to watch his fish. That's a lot already. Seriously. So, no, you guys. We're not going to get another sloth. No. Even though we do have Cecropia leaves everywhere here. So if we did get the two-toed, it would do very well. One of the reasons we got Kiwi, the three-toed, even though they tend to be way more aggressive, especially Kiwi's type, the Hoffman, is because they do very well in captivity. They aren't dying like flies. They actually will live 35 years in captivity just fine. Their diet, you can feed them a variety of things. The two-toed sloth, if you don't have them in Peru, Colombia, Ecuador, like here, you're screwed. I don't think they even have two-toed, maybe Costa Rica, yeah. But they need a very specific leaf that only grows in this part of the world. That's all they eat. There's a lot more studies on the two-toed sloth. There's a lot more people that have them in sanctuaries. However, they don't do as well in captivity. They will die randomly. They'll get, what do you call it? Stiff artery disease. So basically their arteries just stiffen. It's natural. They get it naturally in the wild. Their arteries just stiffen. They're used to it. Oh.
Hey, baby.
Hey.
You talking about three-toads?
Yeah.
Three-toads are impossible to keep in captivity in zoos.
Oh, what did I say? Two-toed?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Well, whatever. Oh, here's a little panini. Oh, look at that. Okay. Ooh, it's hot. What do you guys think? Okay. So what's in here?
It's tofu, avocado, and lettuce.
All that fit in there? All that fit in there?
Yeah, try it.
It's too hot. Ooh, yeah, it's very hot. So you rip it up in their little... it's like an empanada maker, but sandwiches. Oh, that's kind of cute, you guys. I like it. Well, I'll try it once it's cooled down. I'm so full, and my eyes are closing. Oh, I'm so full. No, I'm so full. I'm too full.
If I had real cheese, it would be so good. These are good.
Oh, there's no real cheese in there. Ooh.
Tofu cheese.
Plant-based sandwiches. You guys, I'm about to fall asleep on my pizza. You guys, thanks so much for watching me eat. Look at me. Do I look tired?
Your face shrunk from all the cheese.
But do I look tired? Can you see big bags?
Yeah, you look tired.
Lordy, hallelujah. And tonight was going to be, I think I'm still going to do it. So the thunderstorm is now past. I made a tweet like 2 hours ago because it was a really bad storm. The lights were flickering. The thunder literally made Orland jump. Remember when it thundered when we were by the door?
Yep.
So I thought I was going to cancel. Well, I see, this is why you should never make promises. I said I'll be on for 6 hours. We'll have a slumber party. I feel like I will really damage my body if I force myself. So I might be on just for like 2 hours, 3 hours, which is still a long time, but I feel bad not going on. I didn't go on yesterday. I'm so tired. Holy moly.
Did you finish the whole pizza?
Yes.
No. Oh.
Orland really won.
I really want it.
It's mine. Orland's not gonna have it. He's on his diet. You guys, thanks so much for joining me. Oh my gosh, why am I'm drinking caffeine. Isn't it supposed to wake you up? I'm so tired. Okay, you guys, thanks so much for joining me today. I'm really glad you came. I really appreciate it. I had a lot of fun. And if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. Click that like button. Oh, and don't forget to click the bell, because YouTube is being all crazy these days. People are getting unsubbed. People are not getting notifications. It's not coming in the subscription box. The views aren't being counted for. I don't know what's happening up in here. But please make sure that's on. I think that might help. Maybe just give it, please try it, because it'll help me. And I'll really appreciate that. So, and do that to all your other favorite YouTubers. Like, just go to their thing and click on notifications, you know? Because I feel like that might be very important to help them, you know, if you really want to support one of your favorite YouTubers. So please go do that, not just for me, but anyone else out there. And I will see you mañana. Okay, bye guys. I'm so tired.
Try.
I'm so full, I can't.